Yeah, she's not happy here with the wrinkles, Pleasure Beach. You need to get your wrinkles sorted out. I thought, is it going to test? Spent about 2 hours or so filming Wild Ice Blast. I mean, Launchpad. I'm getting mixed up with the name. Good morning from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's been, what, 16 days I think since I was last here doing a vlog from the park. We are going to be back in a couple of weeks for late night riding where I'll be filming also, but there have been some other changes around park, so I thought I'd do another video because if I don't do this video those changes will be quite outdated by that point, and stuff is just moving here so fast at the moment. Behind me is Launchpad, which has had all its scaffolding taken down now, which we'll probably take a bigger look at later on because the gondola's on there as well. It's all looking really cool, but there's some changes on South Park as well, and it's Easter as well, so why not make a video informing you all of everything you can expect here at Easter. One major change is that the park has now moved from 11 o'clock openings, as is done in the White Knuckle weekends, till 10 AM openings, and the park is now open every day. 10 till 5 most days, and then I believe it extends from 10 till 6 later in the week as we get closer to the main Easter itself. However, an observation is that from having come on park today, nothing on North Park is open. Everything seems to be opening at 10:30, 11 o'clock, including rides like Alice in Wonderland, for example, fly machines, and they're the first rides you see when you come on park, so I don't think that's good at all. I know I've defended staggered openings in the past, but when all your rides are closed at the opening time in the park that people walk past as soon as they come on park, it's not a good look at all. On the other hand, strangely enough, the big one's actually open already. So that's an interesting one. Fair play to the Big One team for getting that open, but yeah, it's really not good having so many rides closed at this time. You might as well just not open until 11 if you're going to do that. Thankfully Nickelodeon Land's open at 10, but there's not much for people who don't like the bigger rides such as Big One to do at this time. Anyway, this has been a long enough intro now. Without further ado, let's crack on with the vlog and updates. We've also got 10:15 openings, guys. Revolution 10:15 until 5 PM. That's weird. Look at that, guys. Big One can's been painted. It looks a bit wrinkly from up top, as Danielle just said. Yeah, the sponsorship with Pepsi's ended, so they've had to rebrand the cans. Instead of rebranding it to Coca-Cola, which there was a funny video filmed on this ride promoting that sponsorship of. They've just given it a generic Big One look.
Hypercoaster with altitude.
The Hypercoaster with altitude. I'm not a massive fan with that slogan, with Hyperia at Fort Park being taller, but I guess the can looks okay. They just need to sort those wrinkles out though. It's also a beautiful day today. Touch wood. We've had some brilliant weather in the UK lately. The park is somewhat busy, but yeah, look at this blue sky. Josh is a massive fan of blue sky, especially.
I love a bit.
He loves a bit of blue sky. You know, it doubles his happiness when there's blue sky, but yeah, lovely weather, and the park's looking
dark,
reasonably busy.
Cloudy weather to this.
Well, you can't prefer it. I don't know anyone who does prefer it.
There are people out there, believe it or not.
Really? And here is a view of the new Big One can from the side. There we go. I think it does look better in person than in pictures and videos I've seen, but you said that it looks better than it did last week.
Because I swear it was more wrinkly on this side last week, but it doesn't look that bad this week. So
yeah, she's not happy here with the wrinkles, Pleasure Beach. You need to get your wrinkles sorted out. No, it's a 30-year-old ride, but it's got a lot of life left in it yet, or it better have anyway.
It's like a new can, and it's got wrinkles all over it. It's not a good sight for.
No, it's not a good sight. I do agree. We've got a stall here in Gallopers. Where's it from, Danielle? Oh, it's from Alice, isn't it?
It looks like it's
from
Alice.
North Park.
Yeah.
Put a little stall in here. I don't know whether that's a sign they're going to put more stalls in here or what, as we go into the peak season. But it looks a bit weird, that. I imagine they're going to use it for some like shopping place or picnic area or restaurant or something, but
Even
yeah,
if it's like a seating area, they need to do something.
It's clearly a work in progress, this area. A little bit of an update on the ride opening time situation again. Steeplechase is still 12 o'clock opener,
Seems like that's
as we covered on opening day. Guessing, yeah, that's all season. Big One behind me, obviously I said before that opened early. It's advertised as a 10:30, but they obviously just got it open early, so fair play. There we go. Icon is also a 10:15 opener. So yeah, if you are coming here, all you need to do is check the signs outside each ride. Each ride has a sign like this which tells you when it opens and closes. Here we are at Grand Prix. Bit of painting going on the fountain. So I'm guessing that's here to stay, whether that be in this area or another area. I'm guessing this area. Hopefully though, that they're still going to build something around it, like a new ride, coaster, whatever. Like, I don't want this to be another, you know, just blank area in the park, because obviously it used to be home to a ride. When you remove a ride, you want it to be replaced, don't you? But obviously with all the closures going on by Avalanche as well, and the Gallopers, which I talked about in previous videos, that are sort of close to this area, it does give me hope that that could be, you know, they could be planning for a new ride that's going to utilise all of that sort of stretch down there. There we go, the Dodgems are still closed, there's a peacock behind us, and we're on the Pleasure Beach Express. We've just been to Burger King, and tragically, thanks to Josh's manifestation, all the screens were broken. Because Josh doesn't like screens at restaurants.
Screens are broken?
Why the Burger King ones? Why don't you like screens?
They work in some places like Burger King. I don't mind them in Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, but others I think some places are better face to face.
Yeah, you see, I mean, he says that, but he said that in Burger King he was happy that they were broken, but hey, no. But despite that, the staff were very, very quick in there, efficient, even though everyone was having to go to the till. They were getting the orders out really quick, so massive shout out to the catering staff in Burger King. Always do a great job. I got my plain Whopper plain, so fair play to them, because obviously you have to go and explain to them what you want, and that's why I like the screens, because you don't have that issue. You can just select it all, so it eliminates that chance of human error to an extent. But yeah, you know, fair play to the staff in there doing a brilliant job as always.
Now it's going to dispatch.
No!
Yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Come on, operations today on this park have been diabolical. Where is Revolution? It's blue sky, I want this shot. But no. Oh my god. No way.
No, it's just going up and down.
Oh. I thought is it going to test?
It's still movement. I'm after a movement.
Guys, we're just walking over to Launchpad. Josh is filming a dedicated update. I'm doing this for the video. The gondola just moved. Are we going to see it test?
I don't know.
There we go, guys. Launchpad. I can't really see properly because the sun's in my eyes, but yeah, the scaffolding's fully down as you saw, and the gondola's on, as I'm sure you just saw as well. We were walking and talking while I was filming that, so don't know how well I got it in, but yeah, the gondola did just move, and we think that might be the first time it's ever moved. If so, there you go, ThrillNet exclusive. But yeah, it's looking so good. I think the colour scheme looks a lot better than the white it had before. Like, I don't know, I just love that blue. Such a clean colour, especially in the sun as well. It looks so good. Only thing I wish they did is I wish that Union Jack up top was the Launchpad logo instead, because I just don't think it stands out that well, with the tower now being the same colours as obviously the Union Jack British flag. It'll look better having that sort of black and silver Launchpad logo on. I think that would make it look, you know, even cleaner than it already looks. And there we go, obviously the gondola's also been repainted. I should clarify, I really like the red restraints. I think it looks very good. Danielle's just brought me in here because apparently there's a new locker system.
To get some lockers. So you scan this QR code right here.
Yes.
Then there's like a link, I'm guessing you follow.
Yep.
And then you decide on if you want it all day or for a certain amount of hours, I'm guessing. Choose which size you want, if you want it small, medium or large. And
yep.
Then you can make your payment, which I'm guessing is on here.
So that's an interesting system.
I'll scan that in
and
a
that's
minute
just here near the park entrance near Launchpad.
Make sure you double check your number.
One eternity later.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. We spent about 2 hours or so filming around Ice Blast. I mean Launchpad. I'm getting mixed up with the name, while it was having its first ever, I guess you could call them test runs, sort of, you know, wearing all the parts in, bedding them in, no full on, you know, testing of the actual ride cycle, but I imagine Tuesday, Wednesday that'll happen. I'm going to put all that footage in a separate video because otherwise it's just going to drag this one out, and this is meant to be a full park video. I was obviously planning to do a separate launch pad video, but like something like that, something so major, to see that, you know, be the first ever PPC movement on there, you gotta be done. We've done a couple of other rides since then, Wallace, Nickelodeon Streak and Revolution again, but we've just come off Big One and it's still on one train and there's no sign of the second train. I said on opening day that needs to be on 2 trains ideally. It now definitely needs to be on 2. The fact there's no sign of that train yet is really, really concerning, because we've got a Twilight Thrills next Saturday, Easter Saturday. The park is almost guaranteed to be packed. No, it's the 19th, it's next Saturday. If that thing's on one train, the queue is going to be over 2 hours. It's going to be horrendous. That needs to be an absolute priority now. That needs to be put on 2 trains very, very promptly, Pleasure Beach. And operations today, as I briefly alluded to before, have been questionable places. They've been slow on, not so much the coasters, but some of the smaller rides, so I'm not sure what's going on there. As for Big One itself, operations wise, they've been getting out that one train very quickly, about once per minute, but still it's only about 400 guests per hour you can get maximum on Big One when it's on one train. That really needs to be on 2 now. Looks like, as usual, our last ride of the day is going to be the Ghost Train, which is even quieter than it normally is at this time. It's normally quiet, but looks like it's a walk on, straight on. We might even get 2 rides, probably not, but yeah, I enjoy ending on this. There we go. That's our ride on Ghost Train done. Unfortunately, the audio, I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, the "Don't You Run Away" audio wasn't on again. Down sort of that bottom section over, oh, I'm spinning around all over the place here, down that way. Yeah, it's been an interesting one today. I think this video started off really well, but then it sort of got all over the place with the ice blast things and stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's really good to see an ice blast test, and there'll be a video already on the channel with all that footage that I still need to outro after outroing this. But yeah, after that it was a bit chaotic. Various reasons, different people dragging us around park and stuff. Well, dragging is probably not the right word, but I might address it in a video I filmed in a few weeks about the updates to the channel and stuff, really. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of hours. Haven't got a ton of rides done today, obviously. Even in the last 2 hours with just everything going on, being here, there, everywhere, different people. Overall, the parks, you know, operations-wise, it's been a mixed bag as well in terms of the actual park. Rides such as Big One and Icon had brilliant operations, even though Big One's on one train. But then others, such as especially Derby Racer this morning, Avatar Airbender, the little flat rides and stuff. Don't know what's going on over there. They weren't operating well at all. Just seemed to be taking forever to get everyone on the cycle. Like Derby Racer must have been grounded about 10-15 minutes before, even though it was walk-on, which isn't good at all, really. As I said before, the next video from here will be from the Twilight Thrills event next Saturday, the 19th of April, Easter Saturday. Really looking forward to that. It's always good to stay in the park till late, get some night rides, etc. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, to check out that video I mentioned about ice blast testing, see all that footage, everything that went down, click the red on the right side of your screen. For more things theme park related in the UK and beyond, click the icon in the centre of your screen to subscribe, and goodbye.